Hi, I'm V.
And I'm T.
And this is BT Reviews.
Okay, so we went to see Snow White and the Huntsman, which we were excited about. We were excited about this one after we saw Mirror Mirror. So we saw the comedic one.
Yeah, the kind of light-hearted one, and then we wanted to see how, like, a different, like, sort of action take on it would be.
Yes, and it was good. It was good overall. The story was good. It's just a normal Snow White story.
But with, like, an action sort of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
I think is how we were putting it when we went to see it.
They've tried to give everybody a backstory, so the Queen has a backstory where she hates men, but it's not fleshed out. Snow White has a backstory, sort of, where her father gets killed, just like in the usual fairy tale, but it's not fleshed out, and it's not really, she doesn't really bring to the role any sort of sorrow or regret or anger about the past, only about the present, whereas he does convey that there was stuff in his past that sucked.
I mean, you've got Charlize Theron, who you're allowed to hate because she's the evil queen.
And also the overacting doesn't really help you. Just,
doesn't endear you to her.
You will go get the girl!
And then you've got Kristen Stewart, who's underacting and just
confused.
looking, she just sort of looks like how she does in real life, how she's always kind of got sour face on the whole time. So she's not really that endearing as a main character. I didn't find that I was really rooting for her.
Yes.
But I was really rooting for him because he's got this really sad story, and just everything he conveys, like, not even just the lines, but just like, you know, when they just throw to him for a reaction shot, he's like acting his ass off there. I will say that the young girl that played the younger Snow White, she did a really good job when she sees, like, her father die.
So many more good child actors lately.
she acted her bottle. So we do have to talk about the director, who is Rupert Sanders. This is actually his first feature film that he's ever directed. So, you know, I think he did a really good job. First movie.
They gave him a pretty big budget with this one.
And two, I mean, I guess Chris Hemsworth is becoming a big name, but Kristen Stewart's a big name and Charlize Theron's a big...
Seen Kristen Stewart act in anything before?
You're lucky.
Yes. I wasn't impressed. She's the biggest billed woman in Hollywood at the moment.
She shouldn't be. I'm saying, like, if I played Bella in Twilight, like, I could be earning shitloads and I could just be sour-facing my way through life.
She didn't exactly drag the story down or the movie down in any way, but she definitely put in the weakest performance.
Yeah.
There were a few times where you couldn't tell what emotion she was trying to convey, and as our lead character, that's an issue.
Important to know what you're feeling at this stage.
Yeah.
It might just be us that didn't enjoy Kristen Stewart's. I'm sure the people out there will see it and disagree with us and think that she did an amazing job. So
yeah,
I mean,
tell us if you think so.
You know, she has fans, I'm sure she does, and I'm sure that, you know, there are at least two of you out there. We just don't happen to be them.
We had Charlize Theron.
Yes, who was fantastic.
Who was really good. Now, a lot of people are going to have a problem with the fact that she's overacting the fuck out of this movie.
But she's doing it to counteract Kristen Stewart's underacting, so it does kind of balance out, I think.
So we've got overacting on one side, underacting on the other, and in the middle...
we've got Chris Hemsworth.
Who actually delivers a really great performance for this movie.
I mean, from his humble roots on Home and Away, where he wasn't that great, he's just come in, like, leaps and bounds. The last, like, 3 movies he's done, he's just improved so much, I think.
And he brings... the Huntsman has more of a role in this movie, and he brings a real sadness and depth to the character, even though it's just a sort of a throwaway popcorn sort of action movie.
Yeah.
His performance in it and his character in that movie are really good things to see.
I think he brings heart to the movie.
The theme in this movie that's a little bit different from the book is that Snow White is the essence of purity and love.
Apparently she can cure gout.
Yes, apparently she can cure gout. So that's a little bit different than the traditional story. I don't really remember that. Yeah. And that's counteracting the evil queen and how she's very evil.
And how she can't cure gout.
She's very evil and she can't cure gout. Maybe she creates gout.
Yeah, she probably gives you gout.
So the movie itself, it's visually
very appealing. Like, there's stunning bright colours, and
and
the CG is, like, amazing as well.
Yeah, they don't overuse it. There's lots of different backdrops, so they go on a bit of a journey, which does take a little bit too long. Yeah. Too many stops, but each of them is visually different wherever they go. Storyline itself, as we said, is pretty much same old, but she's a battle Snow White. That's interesting. Charlize Theron gives a really fun performance. She's just screaming her head off, crazy evil. If you want to see Charlize just cutting loose,
you should definitely see it.
If you like Chris Hemsworth and you want to see him put in a really good performance,
there is a small bit where he's got his shirt up and you see a flash of nipple, and
I didn't notice that, but apparently
I did.
It well affected you.
I think he should change his name from Hemsworth to Hemsworth.
So if you're interested in that, Elise, really, it's just fun to watch her just screaming the hell out of all her scenes. If you're interested in Kristen Stewart curing gout,
she can't cure gout.
She can cure gout.
No.
See this movie if you want her to see her curing gout.
I just don't think she should put that on her resume. That's
she
false advertising. She can't cure it.
She can cure it.
No, she sucks.